Hi there, my name is Matthew. I am the instructor for this class, and I want to do my introduction. So, this one is my favorite ears, and it's pretty representative of who I am as a person. Um, I am so this is a set of Epcot ears actually. So this one comes from Spaceship Earth. This design comes from the Spaceship Earth, and then and then which country is this? I forget which country this is. Anywho, I forget what country that is, but it's got some great colors in there. And um, and so I am a little bit in the stars all the time, a little flighty, and um, these colors are very meaningful to me for some particular reasons. So that's my set of ears. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I think put those down for now. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am. I've been at PCC for. Say, I think this is starting my eighth year. I think my eighth year. I taught middle school before being at PCC, and I taught elementary before that. And before that, I was in the military. I'm a veteran, and for about 10 and a half years. And after Iraq, I decided that was enough. I'm done. So I got out. Um, I have a wonderful partner, wonderful wife, who also teaches at PCC, and I have two kids, and I love them with all my heart. 4 and 8. Emmett is 4, and Tara is 8 years old, and so that's my life. And I spend my time doing a number of things. I will. Let's see. I like to write. Definitely like to read. I'm studying. Um, I'm getting my doctorate right now through the University of South Carolina in education, specifically in curriculum studies. And so I do that, and I'm about a year away from my uh, dissertation defense. Um, and yeah, uh, so that's me, pretty much in a nutshell. Well, I mean, there's a lot more stuff, but specifically like um, my wife and I like stories a lot, pop culture. Right now, we're working through a 60-day horror movie marathon, which is a lot of fun. Um, I've been working through the Saw movies for the last 5 days, and so we're on Saw 6 tonight, and that's fun. Um, and we enjoy spending time together. We enjoy crafting together and dancing. We dance together 3 times a week, and that's a lot of fun. And yeah, so there we go. I want to talk to you just a little bit about storytelling. Storytelling is probably if I were to identify the single most important thing from this class, it would be storytelling. Being able to tell a good story is um, a crucial skill in public speaking. And of course, in public speaking, I mean, there's even online, there's going to be speaking involved, of course. Actually, let me. There will be speaking, of course. You'll have to record yourself. There's 5 speeches, and if you count this one, there's 5 speeches. Um, and um, there are no papers. Don't do papers in this class. I don't do tests in this class. Everything is related to those 5 speeches. Um, so um, that's the course, and you'll need to record yourself. Sometimes audio and video, sometimes just audio. Sometimes you'll have a choice, and I think that's the course for it. So, um, this first unit, of course, is just kind of getting to know each other and getting oriented to the course. And our next unit, we'll start doing more formal speeches. Um, So let's go back to the storytelling. Storytelling is vitally important. And I want to kind of give you an example of what that looks like. So let's say that um, I wanted to uh, I wanted to communicate to my listeners that there was um, somebody who was nosy in the neighborhood, right? Now I could say, yeah, I remember this one time. This lady, she was really nosy. She stuck her nose in everybody's business, and then go on with whatever else I was going to say. But I could also create a story about that. I could say something like, "You should have seen this lady, right? She, um, not only was she did stuff like this. Right? Okay, she goes to her phone, she picks it up, and she's peeking through the the curtains. And we just had a new neighbor move in across the street, and he's one of those like built types. I mean, I'm not really the built. I mean, I'm kind of stacked. I do have a lot of muscles. This is muscle. You know, so um, but he's like that. He's definitely a more muscly guy. He's walking around without his shirt on and stuff. Um, um, and and she picks up her phone, right? And she dials it, and um, she says into the phone, she says, "Gladys, you're never gonna believe who I just saw," right? So without telling you that she was nosy there, I was able to communicate that she was nosy, right? Sticking her nose in everybody else's business. So that's what you want to do. Um, you can definitely offer statistics and evidence and stuff like that, but when you wrap them up in a story, um, you create a powerful experience for your listener, one that tends to connect you to your listener more effectively. So I want you to work on including stories in your speeches. And you can start with this one. Of course, if you've already started, you don't have to repeat yourself or anything. But by all means, um, put some stuff in this speech and put some stuff in your later speeches that includes stories. And we'll talk more a little bit. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we go forward in the class. And from here on out, I think you can count on me, at least for every unit. I'll have a new video, and I'll talk about what's going to happen in the unit and stuff like that. So for now, don't forget that you have 2 tasks with this first unit. You need to post in the discussion board for the technology, talking about a technology tool. And then you need to post your introduction, and that one can be your choice. It can be audio or video. Post your introduction or a link to your introduction or something like that in the other discussion board, in the introductions discussion board. So please feel free to contact me if you need me. You can schedule an appointment with me through um, the link on the newsfeed, and I believe it's in the instructor contact information too. I'll just spot check that and make sure. And you can contact me over D2L or through email. If you do email and you send it to my PCC email, please, please, please make sure that you are sending something from your PCC email. And that's super important because I'm not allowed to share any information, about the course or about the fact that you're in the course or about details about the course or about you or anything with emails that aren't connected to your PCC email. So let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you need anything, and I will see you online.